Hello, Danhausen here. Danhausen here to let you know that you are watching Dre41 Gaming. They do video games of some sort. Who knows? Danhausen doesn't. But you're very nice, very evil, do time. And if you do not watch this channel, you shall rue the day.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dre41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre. And usually, I would do best 2 out of 3 falls. We're gonna switch it up a little bit and talk about some of Japan's greatest wrestling matches. On this episode today, you are going to see Vader, the champion, going up against Misawa Misawa. This took place May 2nd, 1999, All Japan Pro Wrestling Giant Baba Memorial Show in the Tokyo Dome, Tokyo, Japan. Attendance 62,500 people. That's a big draw. That's a huge draw. For the All Japan Pro Wrestling Unified Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship. Now, literally, there were 3 championships. Okay? So if you were the champion, you held 3 titles. That's wild. That's wild, right? That's almost like what WWE is doing with the undisputed Universal World Champion. I don't even know what they call it. It's stupid. They should just make it 1 title and leave it as that. But whatever. So, I'm going to put it like this, right? Nobody used Vader to his fullest potential other than when he was in Japan. Anybody who can sit there and try to even attempt to argue that he was utilized better in WCW lies. That he was utilized good or better in WWF, definitely a lie. So, I watched I watched a lot. I watched a lot of Vader's matches in Japan, and I feel like even after when he left WWF in a strange fashion, I felt like him going back to Japan really revitalized his career and how he felt about professional wrestling. I feel like even back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Japan actually had a more, hell, they call it strong style, but a harder hitting, more competitive style of pro wrestling that you could see right now, probably on AEW when you look at a Bryan Danielson match or a John Moxley match or a Yuta match. It's like that. It's hard hitting, but it's on a consistent basis. It's not squash matches. I don't even think have I ever seen a Japanese squash match? Have I ever seen a squash match? That New Japan, I don't think I have. I would say the squash matches, because they don't really put young boys against vets like a lot. They don't do that. They put them in like tag team matches with the old guard, really. But let's get to this matchup, man. This one is really good because this is when Giant Baba, even though this was his memorial, this is when he sold out the Tokyo Dome. Giant Baba never sold out the Tokyo Dome and while he was alive. He was able to sell it out, which is kind of sad because he was regarded as a legend in Japan, but I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you don't really miss somebody till they're really gone. Even though you've seen him wrestle throughout his older years, I mean, that's one thing I can say about Japanese wrestlers, man. They stay in it sometimes a bit too long. Both of these wrestlers that you're seeing on your screen, both of them has passed. Vader more recently than Mitsuharu Misawa. But both of them were great wrestlers, man. And, we didn't get to see, Mitsuharu Misawa in WCW or WWF, but we got to see him, we got to see his matches. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that I wish I was more privy to when I was younger was the fact that there was great Japanese wrestling matches. Um, I can say this for sure. YouTube started in, I believe, 2006. I want to say. Um, if I knew of the matches that Vader was having back in the early 2000s, late 90s. I want to say late 1900s. Well, that is true. 1900. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It's fine. We're not gonna talk about it. But I wish I was able to see it, man, because the tape trading thing, like me and my boys were into wrestling, but we were into like WCW, WWF, ECW. You know what I'm saying? That's what we watched a majority of the time. Besides the time that the big three used to bring in Japanese wrestlers, like I can remember the great Sasuke wrestling uh, uh, Taka for the light heavyweight championship. Either it was for the light heavyweight championship or the light heavyweight championship tournament, and Taka won. I can remember they brought in Japanese wrestlers in ECW. WCW was well known for having a stable of Japanese wrestlers come in, and I remember that like the back of my hand. Yuji Nagata, the Great Muta, Ultimo Dragon. Who am I forgetting? Masahiro Chono. Goodness, a plethora of Japanese stars came to WCW, man, and that's what really opened my eyes to Japanese wrestling. I probably said this in multiple videos, but I mean, Great Muta is in my top 5. The Great Muta is in my top 5. I mean, hell, 2 out of the 5 are Japanese wrestlers. The Great Muta and Hayabusa. Those are 2 of my favorites in my top 5. And though they will never leave out my top 5. Point blank, period. Like, those 2 were just, I mean, their styles were different, but they were so innovative. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate their matches more than a lot of other people. The other 3 in the list, they always switch out sometimes. But the 2 that stays the same are always the Great Muta and Hayabusa. I don't know who's in your top 5. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Those 2 are great. Mitsuharu Misawa, it's funny. I got put onto him kind of late. I definitely got put onto him kind of late, but I mean, it was still cool to, get to watch his matches. I mean, his matches were better the longer they went. I'll say that, because when you watch them in the beginning, they're kind of slow paced. They're not too crazy, and don't get me wrong, the stoic style or the King's Road style, definitely was a slower pace that sped up towards the end. It was more like a thriller in the beginning, a suspenseful thriller that turned into an 80 action movie at the end. You feel me, with the false finishes and the no selling. You feel me, like that was like the best parts of the matches, were the in between to the end. You feel what I'm saying? And they could tell a story. Like, you just think it's just 2 dudes just knife edge chopping each other, but they're actually telling a story. And you gotta be really aware, because it's not the same way you see storytelling in American style wrestling, or even European style, or lucha libre. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? It tells a different story. And another thing that I do enjoy about Japanese wrestling is, it's not really like they do promos, but they tell majority of the story in the ring. There's not no backstage scuffles or someone attacking someone from behind. They don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a breath of fresh air when you really look at it, because there's not, as I have ever seen in American style wrestling, where they do that. Or they don't do that, where they don't attack someone from behind, or steal someone's car, or run it over with a monster truck. I know this is, real WWFE kind of stuff, but still, there weren't no shenanigans, or someone saying something about someone's wife, or kidnapping, or, you know what I'm saying, or it wasn't none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was really straightforward, to the point. Let's tell the story in the ring, and that was the best part about it. Vader went back to that and dominated. Vader went back to that and did his damn thing, and I think if you are a fan of Vader, I would say if you have not watched his run and his run when he went back to Japan, I would definitely suggest to watch that. His All Japan stuff was great. The All Japan stuff was great, man, and it's like a lot of American fans probably, I mean, we got access to it. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide it. It's not like you can, you know, it's hidden on the interwebs. You can find it if you want to. I'll try to put some links in the description below if you want to watch some of his matches from Japan. They're great. I'm telling you, they are some really, really cool matches. And I mean, not even just that, Mitsuharu Misawa. If you don't know why people throw forearms, it's because of Misawa. Let's be honest. Even if I'm nonsensing, Misawa was known for his forearms. Misawa was known for his tiger suplexes, tiger drivers. You feel me? Like, this man right here was known for some tough moves. Oh, wait a minute, almost got a loss there. And I mean, I'm telling you, you watch these matches from these big barrel-chested men, and it's like, you can tell, like, they give it their all. It's nobody taking a night off. They're going all out, and it's because they treat it like a sport. I appreciate that more than anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the spot fest. I like watching my 80s. Spot fests, to me, are like 80s action movies. You turn your brain off and just enjoy what you're seeing. Sometimes some wrestling matches can be kind of embarrassing to watch. I'm not going to speak on what matches, but I mean, any fan of professional wrestling have seen some matches where they were like, you know what? I don't feel like watching this. Or you hear a promo and you're like, I don't think I want to hear this. I'm gonna mute it. I'm not even lying. The wedding spot between Reggie and all that happened on Raw like a couple of weeks ago, I muted my television. I muted it. I didn't even want to hear it because it just looked embarrassing. I'm tired of the wedding spots in wrestling. Nobody will get legitimately married in the world of professional wrestling. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just don't like that. I don't like that type of story. I don't like the wedding storylines in wrestling. That's the one things I cannot stand. Not a fan of at all. Some people like it. Some people like the wedding spots. I don't. Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, also in this game, for whatever reason, when you get your boot smoked, you get your finisher. It's very strange. So it's like in this game, when I did my walkthrough, my half-ass walkthrough, I never got my finisher. Never got it. But it's fine, we ain't gonna worry about it. Look at this big forearm shot. He did a diving forearm shot. A diving forearm. Damn, look at Vader go in. Look at that. You know, man, Vader putting in that work right now. Vader putting in that work right. Damn. He beat Jesus. Oh my goodness, he smoked his boot. God. He's just beating fire out of him. Jesus. Let him go. My God, Vader. Who raised you? Damn, son, he is done. He is done. Yo, Vader just did him the Yo, he is. Yo, Misawa's done. Misawa's done. That's it. That has to be it. He just beat fire out that man. Uh-oh. Oh, he tried to do a spinning. Oh, back elbow. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, it's over. It's over. Tiger Driver. Yeah, he's dead. It's over. That's it. Oh, no. Don't do... Oh, he's going to put him to sleep. Okay. I was about to say he about to do the Tiger Suplex. I was about to say, damn, you do the Tiger Driver and then pick him up and do a Tiger Suplex? Jesus lives. Oh no, not like this. God, pile driver. It's done. That's it. That's it. He could pin him. Wow. This is what we doing out in... Oh no, not the German. God. Yo. You know, you just no selling right now. That's it. It's just no selling. Oh God. They working each other. This is a shoot, brother. Oh man, but this is like the stuff that you watch, man, that you enjoy. Like, you're not gonna see this type of style of matchup in America. If you're just a WWE fan and you stumbled upon this channel, yo, watch some old school All Japan Pro Wrestling. If you enjoy how Jon Moxley wrestles, or Bryan Danielson, or even Kenny Omega, if you're a fan of AEW, you should watch some All Japan Pro Wrestling matches. Facts. If you're a fan of AEW, there should be... Oh Lord, what is the Vader bomb? There we go. It's over. That's it. He's done. What? Wow. Wow. He kicked out at a 1. But no, for real though, if you're a fan of AEW, there's no reason why you can't watch some old school Japanese wrestling. You feel me? But Vader walks away with a victory here. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Other than that, stay safe. Catch you guys on the next video. He beating the hell out of him. Later. Sheesh.